So it is time to go over some Packers injuries after yesterday's big win against the Los Angeles Rams at home at Lambeau Field. It feels good to be back in the win column. No more losing streak. The Packers definitely have lots of solid things to build on going into next week's game against the Steelers. But we need to touch on here some pretty key injuries for the Packers. And Matt LaFleur, after yesterday's game, gave a few little insights into what happened here with some of these Packers injuries. First off, Christian Watson. So he made that one really nice play. He goes up, catches it, contested catch situation. I think the kind of play that we want to see Christian Watson make more and more of. And he made a really nice play. Unfortunately, lands weird, ends up getting a back injury, chest injury, and they were worried about a concussion. And it's just tough for Christian Watson. I tweeted this out during the game. This guy just always gets injured, and it's unfortunate because he can't control that. He obviously does not want to be injured, so it's just tough for him to have to consistently deal with these different injuries. And here is what was said per LaFleur. This is posted from Pete Doherty of PackersNews.com, who said this. LaFleur said Watson did not appear to suffer a concussion when he hit the ground on a 37-yard catch in the fourth quarter. Watson left with injuries to his chest and back and to be evaluated for concussion. However, that doesn't mean Watson is totally in the clear because it's not that uncommon in the NFL for a player to not show symptoms of a concussion when the first evaluated during a game, but then be symptomatic and diagnosed with one the next day. So right now, Matt LaFleur sounded pretty confident that Christian Watson did not suffer a concussion, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one. And he didn't really give any insights into the back and chest injury, so that's something we will need to keep an eye on as the Packers injury report comes out the rest of the week. And it was nice to see, even with Christian Watson not really being a big part of the game, in the first half, there was an underthrow by Jordan Love. Christian Watson beats his guy. I think could have been a touchdown if Jordan Love would have let it rip a little bit more. He underthrows it. Christian Watson wasn't able to get it. Outside of that, he had that one nice play where he injured himself. But with Watson not really being a massive part of the game, it was nice to see lots of these younger receivers. Dontavian Wicks was the leading wide receiver. Luke Musgrave, I think, had about 51 yards, a touchdown. And so it was nice to see some of these younger guys stepping up. And I think when we look at the Packers receiver core, that's really what we wanted to see. Some improvement as the season went on. And for the past 4 weeks before this win, there weren't many positives to take away from the receiving core. Lots of issues. And I think now we do have some positives to move forward with. And let's just hope that Watson can stay healthy going forward, because I honestly do think that the more they can stay healthy and not have to miss games every once in a while, the more the Packers are going to be able to build that chemistry with Watson, with Jordan Love. And I really think once Watson gets his confidence up, once he makes some big plays like he did that one play on Sunday, I think we can really see him take that next level forward. He just hasn't really had the time to consistently build off of previous performances. Now on to Kenny Clark. He suffered a shoulder injury during yesterday's game. It came out here from PackersNews.com, Pete Doherty, who says Clark sustained an injury to his shoulder late in the second quarter and didn't return. Anytime a guy can't finish a game, you're very concerned, LaFleur said. But as far as long-term, I'd say there's not a lot of concern there. Said Clark, I'll be all right. I tried to forklift the guy. I don't know as far as time or whatever. I'll be working hard to get it fixed. So it doesn't sound super long-term. We don't know what that means. Does he miss next game? Who knows? Another one we will have to keep an eye on. But luckily, doesn't sound like a long-term injury per Matt LaFleur. And we also saw other guys with Kenny Clark down step up. Carl Brooks, rookie, had a few really nice run stops. And I think that there is a lot of youth on this Packers defensive line. And yesterday they played really well against the run, and got some consistent pressure on Brett Rippon. And then if we look at the Packers' other injuries to keep an eye on right now, Quay Walker missed the game, Rudy Ford missed the game, and Darnell Savage is still on the IR. So some pretty key Packers defensive players are dealing with some injuries right now. And that's why it was nice to see guys like Carrington Valentine, who got a new opportunity with Rasul Douglas gone, played really, really well against some top-notch receivers in Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. Anthony Johnson at safety with Rudy Ford not there, played well. Jonathan Owens had a nice play, nice strip sack up the quarterback. This is something I think we wanted to see from the Packers this season, is some of these younger guys starting to make nice plays and take these steps forward to give us some confidence for the Packers' future. Because up to now, the past few games, there haven't really been too many positives to build off of. And this was a game where I know it was against a backup quarterback, but still, nonetheless, they played as they should, played well, made lots of nice plays. No doubt there's still some things to clean up, but it was nice to see some progress in many different areas of this Packers team. But that is it for this one. If you want more Packers content, Packers news, feel free to subscribe and make sure you turn on the post notifications so you get the news any second it breaks. I post it on this channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.